Chapter 23.
I've made up my mind what to do with you,
Visser 3 said.
After this long chase, I am really quite hungry.
He rushed at us. We rushed at him. Something dark came hurtling up from the ocean floor. Something dark and long and bigger even than the Mardrat. Visser 3 shuddered and stopped dead in the water. A second dark shape, as fast as the first.
The great ones,
I whispered.
It's the whales,
Marco yelled. There were 5 of them in the water. The 2 big males who had struck first had heads like sledgehammers. Sperm whales, 60 feet long, 65 tons, the weight of 50 cars. They had dived deep and come tearing up at awesome velocity to slam into the creature from another world's ocean. The Mardrat was big. The Mardrat was strong. But nothing living can survive for long, being slammed by creatures weighing 130,000 pounds. Then the whale, my whale, because that's how I thought of him, began to lash the Mardrat with his tail. Hammer blows, hits that could have knocked walls down, again and again as 2 smaller females joined in and the 2 sperm whales circled back for another attack. Visser 3's cry of pain and fury echoed in my brain.
He's retreating,
Jake crowed.
He's running,
Rachel said.
Ha ha! I don't think Visser 3 likes whales very much,
Marco yelled.
I don't think he likes them at all.
The whales chased him for a while, but they let him go in the end. Whales are not very good at killing. They don't really have much of a talent for hating and destroying. My whale, the big humpback, returned in a few minutes and rested in the water beside me. I wanted to thank him, but, as I said, whales don't think in human words or human thoughts. Still, I tried anyway. Thanks, big guy. People who argue about how smart whales are, or whether they are as smart as humans, kind of miss the point. Whales will never read books, or build rockets, or do algebra. In all those areas, humans are smarter. Humans are the great brains of planet Earth. But it isn't necessary to believe whales are as smart as humans to believe that they are great. They don't have to know words to sing songs. They don't have to be anything but what they are to be magnificent. And even though I don't really know what a soul is, I know this. If humans have them, then so do whales. I wanted to thank him for responding to my call for help. But I had a strange feeling as he opened his great heart to the dolphin mind that was in my own, that he hadn't just come in response to me. I had the feeling, and that's all it was, a feeling, that in some way, the sea itself had called him to respond to the presence of an abomination. Of course, I never told that to Jake, or any of the others. They would have laughed. At least, Marco would have.
Morph time is almost up,
Axe said.
I think if we morph, the whale will carry us until we are ready to morph again,
I said. So we morphed back to our human bodies, and Axe morphed to his Andalite body, and we crawled up on the whale's huge back. I fell asleep. I know that sounds pretty incredible, but I did. I was exhausted. Physically, emotionally. In every way you can be tired, I was tired. When I woke up, it was sunset. We were near shore. I could see the beach, and just a little farther down the shore, the mouth of the river. We were wet, of course, covered with splashing water and the spray from the whale's blowhole. It was a little cold, especially now that the sun was going down. But then again, I wasn't Visser 3's lunch, so I wasn't going to complain. Jake was sitting cross-legged on the whale's back, smiling at me. "Someday, huh?" he said. I smiled. Yeah.
We did it. We saved the Andalite, and we got out alive.
Barely, I said.
You know something? You were right. You trusted your feelings, and we followed you, and we're all safe.
I nodded. Yes, I guess so. Only, as Marco would say, let's not do this again anytime soon, okay? Jake smiled his slow smile.
It's fun being a dolphin, though, isn't it? I know you were worried about it. You know, thinking maybe it wasn't right and all.
I shook my head slowly. I'm still not sure it's right, but I guess we don't have much of a choice. The Yeerks started this fight, not us. And after what Axe said, I guess it's not just about one species, human beings. It's about all the animals. It's about all of Earth. Jake nodded.
I think if you could ask the dolphins, they would say it's all right to use them, since what you're trying to do is save them.
Nah, they would just think it was all a big game. They would never understand. We both laughed. Even if they could talk, the dolphins would never really understand what we were so upset about. We knew that better than anyone.
I guess that's true, Jake said. But we do understand.
He met my gaze.
We do understand what's at stake, and we'll do whatever we have to do to win.
I knew what he was trying to tell me. We'd used the dolphins to save them. We'd used other animals to save them too. And that made it okay.